This week on the show, where mustaches are not only allowed, they're encouraged, tips and tricks. We'll give you 5 tips for Assassin's Creed Origins.
We're going to learn how to charge some batteries.
And we'll interview mixer partner Fourth Room Brewing.
All this and more on this week's Tips and Tricks. Rothamel.
I'm Malik Prince.
And this is the show that helps you get the most out of your Xbox, Windows, and Mixer experience.
You are feeling good, man.
I took an energy drink right before this. Big mistake. I'm like jittery.
Pumped. It's okay.
Thank you.
So this is the show, we'll give you tips on the latest features and tricks on tackling the newest games.
Ooh, some big news today on the launch of the Xbox One X. Are you excited?
I am so excited. Actually, you don't even have to ask me. You know I'm the biggest Xbox fanboy.
You got a shirt. You got the shirt on?
Oh, that's right. I got the shirt. I totally forgot. Thank you for pointing it out. Here we go. There's no power greater than X. Now, the big thing is that's the mantra from the original Xbox. So it's just amazing that we got back to that being the most powerful console by 40%, 6 teraflops of GPU power, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth.
Did you notice that the Xbox One X spells Xbox? X?
Yeah.
B for box.
Loosely.
10X.
Loosely.
Xbox. Yeah, but that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I didn't catch that, and when I did, I was kind of like, oh my god.
Blown away. Yeah. Somebody put some thought into it. But yeah, it's exciting. All the games. What are you excited to play?
Wolfenstein.
I
am very excited to shoot Nazis, and the 4K update came out yesterday, I believe, so I'm going home after this show to go play some Wolfenstein.
Nice.
But here's just some of the Xbox One enhanced games, and you can find a full list. I can't remember the link, but it's on Xbox official website.
Xbox.com.
It's huge. I'm not going to read
it's a long list.
Xbox.com/en- I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
it's so long. It's 2 pages.
So you have Forza Motorsport 7. That is 4K 60 frames per second with HDR.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. You have Gears of War. That's also 4K. You can do a performance mode with 60 frames per second as well. Halo 5 Guardians, 4K 60 frames per second.
I know you're excited about that one.
I played it last night.
Yeah.
Amazon came in clutch, delivered my console
early. Nice.
So last night after transferring, I should say, the games from the 1S to the 1X, I played it. It was awesome. It was just so great. Yeah. Such a great day.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. Mine showed up at my front door as I was walking to work.
Oh, well, that
walking
sucks.
out to go to work. It
that
sucked.
Sucks.
It totally
sucked. You should have
sucked.
turned around. You should have got it. You should have got sick or something like that.
Yeah, I know. I should have called in, but my boss would have killed me. Yeah, he's sitting in the room. In any case, I'm curious what chat thinks. Like, what are you guys most excited about?
Yeah.
There's some great games out that are enhanced. Assassin's Creed looks ridiculously stunning.
Insane. Yeah. I got to play it at PAX, and they took a year off. We mentioned this before on the show. They took a year off, really worked on the game, and now it just looks amazing. It looks fantastic. It's in 4K, and it's in Egypt. So there's lots of
nice last bit of information.
Yeah, it's in Egypt.
Do you know what else is today? You know the date. You have to know the date.
Today is November 7th.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's also Tuesday.
Okay. Yes, but not the important part. It's N7 Day.
That's right.
Yes. And if you're a Mass Effect fan.
My name is Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite show on the Citadel.
Thanks,
Isn't
Commander.
this a reference?
That means a lot. It is.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Within the game. Because he's getting interviewed, yeah?
No, he pimps himself out to all the stores.
Okay.
They offer him a discount.
Okay, got it. Oh, okay.
He says on camera.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Nice.
And you hear it playing in the background.
That's awesome. So
that's right.
So it's an inside joke. Some of you Mass Effect fans may know exactly what this is a reference
I guess I didn't know exactly what.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's one of my favorite series of all time, so I don't remember the small details.
Nice.
But obviously, this is a huge day because Mass Effect is one of those, transformative franchises made by BioWare. A huge franchise on the last generation with Xbox 360, PS3. And so
10 years. They're celebrating 10 years of Mass Effect.
It's so fantastic.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
I was just a wee little lad when I played that game.
Me too. I hated it. No offense. I love BioWare. I'm more of a KOTOR fan. What can I say?
Well, you only got to the first game.
I did.
Perhaps,
and everyone says the second one is far better.
Yeah, so perhaps finish the story.
You're right.
Before making judgment.
Right.
That's
sorry.
what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
It's such a good game.
Yeah, it's
But you'll play Fallout. Come on.
Yeah, there's too many games to play, man.
That's true.
Are you criticizing me for playing Fallout?
No, I appreciate what Fallout is.
Okay, whatever. Moving on. Big day for PlayStation as well. Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wild expansion came out today, adding 10 to 20 hours of new content. And I was a huge fan of this game.
Yeah.
Huge fan of this game, and it takes place, I believe, in Colorado, Utah area.
Ooh,
and there's like
Colorado looks
landmarks
different.
that you can find like from the old world, including like the Denver Broncos Stadium, things like that.
Really?
Pretty sick.
Is that a real thing? Wow.
Yeah, totally. I highly recommend this game. What? Maybe.
Red Rocks.
Maybe. There's a lot of references, a lot of sweet places to visit, but this game is incredible, and I highly recommend it. If you have a PlayStation and you haven't played this, what are you doing?
Right. So many people talk about this game. What would you say is the thing that really hooks you into this game, that hooked you into the game?
It's interesting. It's kind of like, and a tip for you guys is you have to research what, tips and tricks.
Yeah.
You have to research what you're fighting. Each dinosaur has a robo-dino, has a weakness that you have to exploit. So some have like gas canisters on their underbelly. So if you can trap them, you can like actually lay traps that trip them.
Nice.
And then they show their belly and you hit them with a fire arrow and they explode. Like you can do a lot of really cool things with the dinosaurs that really change kind of, otherwise you can just like shoot and kill them.
Sure.
But there's no fun in that. Like be a hunter. The whole point is it's like a primitive, I don't know. It's so interesting. You're like a primitive person in a futuristic world.
Sure, it's a different hook for a game that
so
you
unique.
know. Yeah, and I think I forgot the developer who made it, but yeah, they did a really good job, and the reception was insane. So excited to see that the story is continuing. We have some extra content.
We do. It's a good day for gaming news, to be honest.
So
I would say that there is a suggestion online: do not start this expansion until you're level 30 because it is very difficult.
Okay, that's a good
but
tip.
if you play all the side quests, that's not a hard accomplishment.
Nice,
You can do it pretty easily. But what else is going on, baby?
So we have Overwatch Blizzard World Map, different map areas based on Diablo, StarCraft, Hearthstone, and Warcraft coming in 2018. So that's Blizzard World. I'm guessing this is a big event for Blizzard fans. Blizzard, of course, one of the hugest publishers in the world. People... Honestly, Blizzard publishes a game and like people love it instantly. They don't even have to play it. It's like
and they've hit the gold mine with Overwatch. Like does anybody love the shorts? And I'm curious in chat. Like, do you guys love the shorts as much as I do? They're like Pixar quality. They look amazing.
They're so good.
And they're only 7 minutes long, and I still cry. It's like I'm watching Toy Story 3 all over again.
Oh, I don't think there was a person who didn't cry at that movie. Everyone.
Toy Story 3?
Oh yeah.
Toy Story 2.
Two wasn't.
Two was not that scary.
That doesn't
Sad.
know what he's talking about.
Okay, that was pretty sad. Sarah McLachlan song. yeah. Okay, 2 was pretty sad too, but 3, I was an adult.
Everyone
I
was like, no, I'm not crying.
I took a girl to see that movie too. So
really?
It's just like,
It's like, why are you crying?
Yeah, it's just like, what a weirdo. Anyway.
So we also have games with gold. We have Trackmania Turbo and Night into Dreams available now. Tales from Borderlands by Telltale and Deadfall Adventures available from November 6th.
These 2 are amazing. I haven't played these 2, so I can't speak to them. Get these games, you guys. They're awesome. This one's hilarious, and this one is amazing. Great storytelling if you like Borderlands.
Telltale they're masters at telling story.
They are. They are.
So not as good as Life is Strange.
I
know. It's just. I love that game.
That's
I love
fine.
that game.
I'm actually replaying it right now.
Are you?
In preparation to play the next one. Yeah.
Ooh, before the
I'm
storm.
taking my wife through it. She never played it.
You're gonna cry again. You're gonna cry again.
Yeah, great.
It's very
Yet again. Moving
Yeah.
on, we have a very exciting video. I think you voiced over this one. I was mentioning
did.
before how good this game looks on the Xbox One X, but we're gonna take a look at 5 tips for Assassin's Creed.
It's. The Assassin's Creed series is huge, from spin-off games and comics to novels and a movie. So what does Assassin's Creed Origins bring to the table? Put simply, a lot. This game takes place in ancient Egypt, but the dry desert heat is the least of your worries. You play as Bayek, a Magi ranger on a revenge quest to take out a mysterious masked group of murderers, and that's just for starters. So to help you along your journey, here are 5 tips for Assassin's Creed Origins. Tip number 1, send new and improved. The first major thing that sets this game apart is your eagle companion Senu. Synchronizing at high points is not only great for getting familiar with the area and earning XP, but it also extends Senu's perception and detection radius. Eagle Vision lets you cruise around the world from her perspective, where you can do things like home in on and tag people or places of interest, or fast travel to your previous locations. And with the Eagle Harass skill, you can use her to mess with your enemies. The passive perk of this skill means she'll harass them regardless, or in some cases, take them down herself. Tip number 2, equip mental. Alongside the improved combat system, the equipment in this game is epic. There's all sorts of damage-dealing beauties to find and choose from, with each offering different fighting styles and perks. In terms of the actual equipment, you'll want to get your hands on rares and legendaries. These weapons will have perks like increasing your adrenaline or poisoning your enemy. And when you find an item you really like, you can upgrade it at the blacksmith so it levels with you. Tip number 3, level up. So often in games, we find ourselves facing enemies way tougher than we are, but in many cases, we manage to get through it. Good luck trying that in this game. Levels are pretty important to pay attention to in Origins. We suggest the 2-level rule. Any enemy 2 or more levels higher than you is going to give you a bad time. Think of the skull as an indicator of your fate. There will occasionally be some level requirement gaps in the main quest line as well. In this case, you'll want to gain levels quickly, so your best bet is to look for side quests. There's a traveling merchant that offers daily quests too, so keep an eye on these since they're time sensitive. As we mentioned before, another way to earn XP is to unlock those fast travel points. You can gain a little extra XP by hunting as well. It won't net you a ton, but you'll be gathering materials that will allow you to craft and upgrade things like Bayek's quiver size, breastplate, and hidden blade damage. You'll gain a lot of other items while hunting that you'll be able to sell to merchants. Not sure which things to get rid of? There's an option when talking with a vendor to sell unnecessary items, and it'll get rid of all the stuff you don't need. Tip number 4, skills. Origins is a lot more of an action RPG than the previous AC games, which means you'll have a different style of skill tree to choose from, and it's worth your time to take a good look through it. There are 3 classes to choose from: Hunter, Warrior, and Seer, and there are skills in each class you'll want to check out. Bowbearer and Weapon Bearer are both invaluable skills because they let you equip 2 bows or 2 melees, which you can then cycle between mid-combat. Tip number 5, Papyri Scrolls. If you skip through found items without reading the text that comes with them, you may miss what Papyri Scrolls have to offer. You'll find these throughout the world, and they'll give you hints that lead to buried treasure. This is the type of treasure Sennu can't help you find, and because these treasures always give rare or legendary items along with 500 XP, you might want to spend time searching for them. The scrolls you've already collected can be found in your inventory menu on the right side. Assassin's Creed Origins is a massive game full of jaw-dropping scenery and color, yet it's wrapped comfortably in the universe we know and love. The additions and improvements made to this game help take the Assassin's Creed series a solid step in the direction that fans have been asking for. So take your time and enjoy exploring the vast desert, Assassins. Just, watch out for sandstorms. Very good. Very good. Chat is
let's just not talk about it.
very concerned about the box.
No,
that
let's
you
just not
knocked
talk
over.
about it.
Don't worry. Rocky XK, who's made some awesome pictures of some of our hosts here at Mixer, says he'll give it for you. So
Thanks a lot, Rocky.
you'll relive it forever.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, now we're welcome back. Time to welcome back one of our favorite guests of all time, Scott Weber.
Scott!
Everyone, give it up.
There he is.
All right, come here.
Creepy. I loved it.
In frame.
Can I shake your hand, Scott? How are
Yeah,
you?
you can.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you again. Yeah, it's
Look at
been a
this
while.
guy.
It's been a while.
I have been gushing about this guy's NBA Jam shirt. I love it. Look at that.
It's
Give it
on
boom
fire.
shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
So
It's one of the
good.
best like announcers in any game.
I know, man.
Yeah.
So
Good. Well, Scott, you haven't been on in a while. So
True.
for those who haven't seen your past appearances, tell us a bit about what you do here at Xbox.
I work on the Design for Xbox program, so we work with a lot of licensed third-party partners to make all kinds of cool stuff. We did storage. We did, and you almost knocked that down, not like this one.
That's actually true.
That's true. So there's a history of behavior here, history of violence, one might say.
Yep.
And then we did audio and controllers and steering wheels too. So now we've got controller charging here. So if you don't want to burn through AA batteries all the time, you can purchase one of these lovely things and
Nice.
That's right.
So,
charge.
Yes.
Turns out charging is very important for playing games, yeah?
It is.
Having batteries.
And your wallet, frankly, because
That's-
I used to
that's
blow
true.
so much money
Yeah.
on AA batteries.
Oh
growing
my
up.
gosh.
Yeah.
At least it's better in Sega Game Gear,
Yeah.
where 6 AA batteries would last you like maybe 3 hours.
So it's gotten
That
slightly
was my
better.
childhood.
But tell us a little bit about these, man. I'm super interested to hear like kind of the differences, especially
Yeah.
these ones on the end that are matching.
For sure. Well, don't. Hold, we're
I'm sorry,
working
it's
our
a
way
You're
down.
ruining the progression.
I like
start over?
things that look
Okay.
nice.
Okay,
What
that's
can I
fair.
say?
That's fair.
Okay, so first 2 here, these are both $29.99, and they're from PowerA and PDP. This is PowerA, this is PDP. These are great. I mean, you just plug them into, there's a little jack that goes in. No power for this one. We're emulating here.
Sure.
The way that it works is you take your normal battery door out here, and you pop one of these guys on, and it has some exposed pins in here. You can actually see it's not like, it's batteries inside a plastic case. Whoop, in
There
frame.
you go.
There you go.
In
Nice.
frame, see?
Nice, nice.
I got it. God, I'm a pro at this.
Yeah,
guys.
you've been on so many
I've been on
times.
so
at
many
this
times. Okay. Yeah, I thought didn't we discuss I was gonna get the
I
whole
thought you
side?
might want to
discuss
have,
it,
I don't
actually.
know.
All right. Anyway, it's really easy. Both of these, they just sit like this. This is the PDP one right here. They have a partnership with Energizer, which is kind of cool. So
Right on.
Energizer does batteries. And top, bottom, does 2 at a time. Really easy. This one from PowerA, if you want to go side to side. Ariana Grande, shout out.
There you go. That's a song.
Wow, what a plug.
Wow.
What a plug.
Yeah. I'm trying.
How old are you?
I'm trying to appeal to the
Yeah.
youth.
To the hip
Hello,
kids.
fellow youths.
Let's talk about rechargeable batteries.
Same thing here. This one, you just kind of.
Ooh, it's got some clicking
You
action.
can snap it down, and that's when it's charging, and you can pop it back up. It turns
Like a
red here
toaster.
when it's charging, and then blue or green when it's charged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't pop up like toast. That'd be nice. Ding, it's done.
That would be.
That'd be.
That'd be
Guys,
pretty cool.
Energizer.
We'll get on it.
Yeah, I could
Me
just
too.
fly
Me
up,
too.
you grab it in the air like an 80s movie, straight out the door.
That would be awesome, actually.
Nice.
So those are kind of the standbys for double. And then we have this partner who's doing stuff now with this called Controller Gear, and they're doing some really cool stuff. So let me kick it off here. You guys have probably seen the Recon Tech
Tech, yeah.
controller. Very cool controller. Well, these guys did a charge stand for it. So it just sits right on it like that. And it's the exact same resins. It's the exact same texture. I mean, take
Whoa.
that and feel it. First of all, it's really
those
weighty.
grips.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's super heavy.
And it's got the exact same feel as the controller itself, which is really cool. Yeah.
I don't have an inside pocket, or that bit would have been.
You're always trying to steal
you go.
stuff.
I know.
man.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a thief.
We can just.
I just want cool stuff, man.
I know,
don't
you pretty
what
can.
else-
That's fair. That's
Another
fair.
cool thing too is with these guys, they're $39.99 each. Is that so you can get it to match whatever
Yeah.
controller you have, and they do it for a lot of them. Like for this one example,
Gears Elite controller.
Gears Elite controller, they did a base that's just the same. They even did the etching on it too. Just
Let's show the
like
camera this one, because
right
this
here.
one especially is so cool
Yeah.
looking.
Wait, does the
we
camera
go.
zoom or do I zoom?
No, the camera will zoom
The
in.
camera.
Camera's working. It's working.
So the monitor is-
There it is. All right, there it is.
You can see like the claw marks.
Yeah, so you can see that on there. So this
like-
one's really cool too. I mean, this is like the ultimate, right? If you've invested into an Elite controller, especially the limited edition Gears one, to
Yeah.
go out and be able to get a
Get something
charge
that
stand,
matches,
which
yeah.
it's just perfect. Yeah, and they do a battery door that matches on the back too, which
can
is
I
cool.
can I ask that, like, are these universal in the sense, like, are the battery packs all the same? Like, can you plug into multiple if you have multiple?
The battery packs vary a little bit
Okay.
per one. For example, this from Controller Gear, it actually has a little magnetic thing to it. So when you push it down, you don't have to push it down. You don't have
It
to
just
worry about
connects.
fiddling. Anyone that's done charging before knows that sometimes you got to kind of work it to get
Sure.
it into place. This is just like almost like the cord on the Apple laptops, where it just
Oh,
kinda,
right. It
it's
just
it
connects, yeah.
just
Connects,
connects. Got that magnetic thing on it. The last thing that they're doing is really cool is they've partnered with Xbox Design Lab. And so here's mine that I did a while ago.
Seahawks
My controller,
colors.
Seahawk. I went
Of course, of
classic.
course. Sorry about
Classic.
last week, Sunday.
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about that.
okay, okay.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about all the things that went wrong, every single one. This is cool because you can get this in Microsoft stores, first of all, and then you can just buy the color whichever color you want to feature. If you want to do the
Sure.
green, you want to do the blue. I chose the blue here, and then it matches up nicely. And with it, it actually comes with a battery door of your choice in the store. So you can choose if you want to go blue on the back right here to give it a little bit, or maybe you want to add a little wolf gray to the back.
cool.
It's just more customization to your Design Lab
Yeah.
controller.
That's really
Wolf
cool.
gray. That's what. Well, they
Can you
call
hold
it
that
ash
up one
gray,
more time
but
for the
It's
camera?
pretty cool.
I want to make sure that they can see this.
See if it gets it.
Gray.
Matching is important, you
Snap,
guys.
yeah.
Matching is important.
You can't wear
Yeah.
black and brown, you know?
Yeah, it is. Well,
Let's not talk
the
about
beauty of Design Lab is that you can do whatever you want.
Ooh.
That's true. I think it's like 8 billion different customizations altogether.
Sure,
It's
that's
insane.
That's a number that you put out
That's
there.
a number that's true.
It must be 8 billion.
must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think one guy was like, one?
They actually, we had Gabby Michelle, who runs the program on the show a few,
Know her
months,
well.
a few months
Put
ago.
on the show.
Yeah.
Know her well.
Yeah, I
Gabby's
remember. I'm the
great.
historian of the show.
She's
so-
worked very hard on
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah, it's an awesome.
So that's
initiative.
charging. And,
Nice.
and most of the stuff, the battery life is still great. I mean, you can get anywhere from 10 to 16 hours of battery life on each of those. So if you're going on a marathon gaming session, you're totally covered. When you're
Yeah.
done, just drop it, set it and forget it, Ronco Rotisserie Girl style, and
I like that
You're out.
reference.
Nice,
That was
nice.
good. That was good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of references today coming from you, to be honest. There's
that's
like-
my brand.
Yeah, okay.
I come
right
here to
on.
drop refs.
This has been awesome, Scott. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
yeah.
Thanks for stopping by again.
Use flex tape.
Right down the
Great.
middle.
All right, Scott.
Yes,
Thank you so
Scott,
much.
thank you so
Thanks for
much.
having us.
We'll see you soon. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right.
sounds
Everyone,
good.
give it up for Scott Weber.
Don't
I used-
put boxes in front of me.
I used to watch those rotisserie commercials as a young child, and I was like, man, I really want one of those, but I'm a kid and I don't have money. It's unfortunate.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Also, what kid was like, I want a rotisserie grill?
I stay up late now. I still stayed up late when I was a kid, and so I used to watch. I used to be awake when those infomercials were on, and I'm like, man, that's a good idea. I should have thought of that.
I don't know why.
Here I am.
That's so weird. Yeah. So highly recommend chargers because I used to blow all my money. Like I would get an allowance when I was a kid, and I would blow money, like half of it, on batteries to play like games. On Xbox.
So we've come a long way. So
yeah, we've
that's
grown.
good.
We've grown together. But I think it's time for our list.
It is time for our top 5 lists.
Ooh. All right. Let's talk about the first one. Top 5 paid games. We do this one quite often.
That's right. It is number 5 is.
He's waiting for it to come up. Let's go.
Cuphead.
There you
All
go.
right, nice. Cuphead.
Nice. I actually picked it up this week.
Yes,
finally.
I saw you playing it. Tell us about how you fared.
So Sunday was stressful. Obviously, we were doing a lot of testing
Sure.
for the
1X
show.
launch.
Yeah, the 1X launch. And afterwards, I thought it'd be a great idea to come home and unwind with a nice video game. Unfortunately, the video game I chose was Cuphead.
I feel like.
So not a good call.
Who do you blame for that? I feel like that's your fault.
It was my fault. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say like blame my wife because I was
No,
playing with
no,
her.
it's-
I
it's very
definitely
much
blame
your fault.
myself.
Yeah.
And I suck at platformers, so it was like
cool.
this whole. So I like got home and I was angrier than the whole day. So I don't know.
Counterintuitive.
But it was fun. Like it was. As someone like I've watched and I played a little bit at E3, incredible. Seriously,
Such a
incredible.
good
I love
game.
it. I love it. I finally get it. I finally understand.
I'm happy.
And I love the announcer.
We need to redeem ourselves. Yes, 100%. The announcer is awesome. So we need to redeem ourselves.
We are.
A few weeks ago, we played the game. Weren't great at it. There was a little bit of lag.
Yeah.
So we're going to redeem ourselves. We're going to actually be on the Ambassador stream on
Monday.
playing this game. So be sure to check that out. Mixer.com/Xbox Ambassadors.
Yes. We need to redeem ourselves. We need to do better on that stream. We have 1 hour to
100%.
do it.
Yep. All right. So
Let's
number
get
4. It's Spint Tires Mud Runner. I've never heard of this game.
Oh my gosh!
What do you know about
one
this
of
game?
one of our team members was playing this. Dan was playing this the other day in his office. It's like spectacular graphics.
Okay.
But all you
what
do is move like lumber in a game, and he was
Listen.
like, it's like I love it. He's like, you have to like ease up
Oh.
on the controller to climb the hill, and I was like, Dan, I don't.
It's like
Why?
Listen, there's a game for everyone.
Yeah, I
So we
guess
have to
so.
make sure. Some people just wish they
Number 4.
cut down
Yes,
tree.
yeah, it's number
That's
4.
True.
That's true. What I will say is it looked like relaxing.
Oh,
Like it was
okay.
like after a stressful day, I can just drive this giant.
I can pretend I'm at
vehicle.
work driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm not. I think it's great.
Yeah. But what's number 3? A little bit more interesting.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yes, of
we just did
course.
this for top 5 or top tips for the game earlier in the episode.
Very curious to see what people think of it on the 1X because it is. I thought it was
Stunning,
beautiful.
stunning. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just stunning. There you go.
And
saying it.
what else is there? Yeah. Number 2, Call of Duty World War II, the
Yes.
digital deluxe edition.
Yes.
And actually, let's just move on. Number 1 is also Call of Duty, the launch edition.
Yes. Have you picked it up?
I have, and I have
Thoughts?
I want to tell you guys. Yes, so Call of Duty is awesome. Like I am not the last ones I have hated. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Sure.
I hated the last
Yeah.
ones. Absolutely. And like I grew up, my grandpa and I used to play Call of Duty. He's the one that introduced me to him. 'Cause he had him on PC when I was a little kid. And what I remember is playing those and I playing Medal of Honor together. And there was
Yes.
the opening scene of Medal of Honor Frontline, if anyone remembers this, is D-Day. And I remember being a little kid playing that and just being so blown away by like what a game
pretty
could do.
heavy.
And that was like PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
It
and,
is.
And I said this yesterday. The Call of Duties, the recent Call of Duties, kind of got away from this kind of
did.
emotional story that you could relate to
They
because there's
did.
exosuits and all these crazy technology. Now that they're going back to basics and getting boots on the ground, you
It's
can connect
so
more with
different.
with the characters. So it's
It's
great.
so different. And so the first mission in this game is also D-Day. And so to be able to see
Ooh.
the transition of graphics and playing that, I teared up. I did. Because it was like, I
nice.
remember sitting there with my grandpa playing it and being like, this is what games can be. And then playing this the other night, it was awesome.
That's
it was
awesome.
It was such a cool moment in gaming for me.
Video games are often connected to the experience you had when you first played them. So
Yeah.
so that I think that's great.
Yeah,
I
it
might
was
pick
really
it up. I've been, I guess, off the Call of Duty train a bit.
I don't play the
Modern
multiplayer.
Warfare 2 was my last Call of Duty. So that was years ago.
Yeah.
It's like
But that's a good one.
2008.
Yeah.
So I
So
might
check it
try
out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
All right, it's time for our next list, which is top 5 most played games. In at number 5, it's Destiny 2.
What most played? What is this going off of? Can someone tell me?
Microsoft
Xbox,
Store.
Mixer, Microsoft Store.
Yeah.
Okay. So Destiny 2, that's
Destiny
awesome.
2.
Still on the list. Still on the list. That's pretty amazing. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Awesome game. Their DLC comes out in a month.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever, Malik. I know how you feel.
Yeah.
What's number 4? Number 4 is, of course,
GTA 5.
GTA 5. Always on A list. It's never not.
Never not on a list. In fact, because the game is just it's a monster at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's just taken over. People are still buying this game. I feel like there can't be that many people in the world.
I know, dude.
I don't know.
It's
It's
crazy,
weird.
but it's fun. It's GTA. You know,
Yeah.
everybody loves GTA. Number
right.
3.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
Big
for keeping
fan?
this game alive. I'm a huge fan of Siege. Huge
Yeah.
fan of the audio. Oh,
The audio.
the audio. It's all. If I
I
could just
feel like
listen to the
that's-
game, I was
yeah.
like, oh man, it's so good.
Right. Number 2 is NBA 2K18.
and number one. Number one. I have nothing to say about NBA.
Yeah,
if you were looking for me to say something.
I feel like we don't have anything else.
It's a sport game.
Number one, it is
Fortnite BR.
Battle Royale, which says a lot about it since this is technically a free game.
It is. 20 million players, I believe, they just
Insane.
passed. That is crazy.
How much? Yeah, I guess they owe much of their success to
Being free, one.
that.
And consoles, in my opinion.
And
what are you going to say?
PUBG.
PUBG.
I
Totally.
feel like this game mode wouldn't have gotten nearly as much playtime.
If it wasn't for PUBG.
Yeah.
It was fresh in everyone's minds,
Yeah.
right? And I think console people were like,
Itching
I
for
want
a
to
way to
play it,
play
but they
it.
can't play PUBG yet, so Fortnite's like,
That's right.
we'll put it out. And I think yeah. I'd be interested to see how many people are playing Fortnite when PUBG comes out on 12/12. I'm very interested to see
Yeah,
that.
it's on
But they're
them to
both
make the
great.
game compelling enough for people to continue playing it when that game comes out. So
Totally.
we'll see.
Totally. All right.
All right, now before we head into our final top 5 list, what top 5 list should we cover next week? So we have a few choices. It's top
Yes.
5 3D arcade games
Top 5 platformers.
and top 5 sandbox games. All right, so cast your votes.
vote.
I'm gonna vote as well.
Hold on. I'm going to beat you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. I voted.
There you go. Boom.
What'd you vote for?
I voted for, why don't you find out? I don't remember.
Ooh, okay.
I voted for 3D arcade, actually. I do remember.
Sorry, Ethan.
Cruising World. I just want to talk about Cruising World.
Yeah. All right.
All right. During the last show, you voted for this week's top 5, and you picked top 5 character creation in games.
That's
so
right.
Without further ado.
I love character creation. You go in and you can try and make a character like yourself.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what I do in all these games if I can. So
You always try and look like yourself.
absolutely.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
I always have like cooler hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you want to make the character look a little bit cooler than you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what I wish I would be.
Yeah.
Bigger.
That's a good way to put
More
it.
ripped.
There you
Usually
go.
I'm way more ripped.
Have like 10 pack.
yeah, at least.
It's like arms that you
least
can't
a
put
10
at your
pack.
sides.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. All right, cool. So number 5 is The Sims 3. Are
You
you
had
a
to have
big
a Sims in there.
Well, I actually ran into a person recently who says that they hate The Sims. I'm like, you're not a human being. You have no soul.
It's like
There's
a
no
staple,
way.
man. It's hard to hate The Sims. They've been around for so long, right? Like,
Yeah, so
does
good.
chat not disagree?
Yeah.
Was that a double negative?
I don't,
I don't know.
maybe it was.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't remember.
Number 4.
Saints Row the Third.
Yes.
Did
Now
you-
this one you could change the voices of your characters too.
Ooh,
yeah.
that's pretty unique.
Yeah, it was awesome. Hilarious. You could be a male with a woman's voice. You could be Nolan North's voice, which is
Yeah,
kind of cool.
it's
I
just so
actually said
funny.
that.
It's what?
A little raunchy.
I mean, it's no worse than
It's
GTA.
Saints Row. Saints Row is raunchy. Saints Row is
mean,
edgy.
We have GTA 5, and that's the thing. It's so weird to see how crazy it got because the first Saints Row very much tried to emulate Grand Theft Auto.
It did.
Yeah,
And
it
they
was.
found that-
Yeah, they were like, well, we can't compete, so let's just.
Let's just add jets with laser beams
Yeah.
and crazy weapons and,
Yeah.
and insane characters. That's exactly
Exactly.
what they did.
All right, so number 3 is Elder Scrolls Online.
Ooh. Yeah, decent customization in that game.
ESO.
ESO.
Yeah. There you go.
Number 2, NBA 2K18.
That's right.
Believe it or not.
Yep.
This
So
is
we're
pretty
gonna.
crazy because you could import yourself, but it
That's
actually
right.
doesn't look terrible. It can look
Well,
terrible.
so yeah, you can take a picture of yourself and you can actually import it and put it. Yeah, and create a character based off the picture you take of yourself. So that's unique, and I think that's why it landed at number 2 because it's just implementing it in a cool way. And then you take your character and you can run it through their new online mode called Run the Neighborhood, where you run the neighborhood. Yeah.
Nice, nice. By the way, Mag in chat says, "How can you hate The Sims?" Totally right. Let's get this guy. You got to tell me who he is.
All right, we'll find him. We'll
All
beat
right,
him up.
sweet.
Take his
Sweet.
lunch.
You don't like The Sims. And number 1, our top pick of character creation in games, Fallout 4.
Tell us a bit about this.
So Fallout 4, the reason we picked this one, and this is actually another tough debate in the meeting room. Fallout 4, you get to pick the husband and wife. You get to customize both, regardless of who you pick to play as. And your child, the baby, actually grows up and looks like a mixture of the two,
That's pretty cool.
which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Fable did something like that as well at some point. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah. I
dig
mean,
it.
they have to make up for being Fallout in other ways, so they have to have a good character creation because the game is, you know.
Totally. And by the way,
That was a knock.
there is no in these lists. There's no like we make these lists. So if you don't agree with them, who cares? We're making them.
I like that.
Sound off in the chat.
Yeah, sound off. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's a good
well,
way to put that. Sound off
You
in the
should
chat
sound off in the
because
chat room. That's a good call out.
Yeah.
But you should also know that there's no weight to these lists because we're making them. It's not like
That's true.
We didn't survey anyone.
we
sat in a room
scientifically
and
went
decided.
in and figured it out. Yeah, and so we have an honorable mention. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. You know, I feel like that game was hard for me. I don't know. It was
I don't
pretty
know.
good.
I didn't have any problems. Everyone in the game was super nice, and I don't know. It was easy. I made so much money on every mission.
Weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I'll have to look into it.
Oh, I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on.
So the poll results are in.
Yes. What do we got for us?
All right.
Top 5 sandbox
Top 5
games.
sandbox
I guess that would
games.
work.
Yeah, people like to create stuff, so I'm interested to see what is gonna make the list. I have no clue.
You have no clue.
Probably Minecraft.
Minecraft has to.
Yeah, we'll just
we
say
can
it.
talk about this next week.
Minecraft's number 1.
Malik,
I revealed it.
We kind of talked about this earlier. You got your Xbox One X, right?
I did. But it says soon in the teleprompter, so let's go with that. Soon. I cannot wait. I was able to get an early look here in the studio, though, and we actually have a few tips for getting your new console set up. Let's take a look. All right, the Xbox One X is finally out, and if you were lucky to get one of these bad boys, you now have possession of the most powerful console ever, sporting 6 teraflops of GPU power, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, and 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. This thing is an absolute monster. So we decided to give you a few tips to help with first-time setup. Now, when placing your console wherever you decide to place it, make sure your Xbox has enough room to breathe by not blocking any vents on the sides or the rear of the console. If you are upgrading from an Xbox One S, all the ports are the same. You can simply unplug your Xbox One S and plug in your Xbox One X using all the same connections. So let's talk about some ports. All right, so from the left to the right, we have the power in, we have HDMI out to the TV, HDMI in from a cable or satellite box, 2 USB 3.0 ports, we have IR out, the optical audio, and Ethernet port. If you're starting from scratch, there are just a few cables you need to connect. Let's start with the power cable. Given the Xbox One X's internal power supply, all you need to do is plug the power cable into a wall outlet and the other end into the console, just like that. HDMI cables are very important for the Xbox One X to ensure optimal 4K video performance. To connect your video output HDMI cable, use the left HDMI port next to the power cable labeled HDMI out. Now, if you get the wrong HDMI port, your TV will not display anything, so that's a good indication that you need to swap your HDMI cables. The other end of the cable goes into an HDMI port on your TV. If your TV is 4K compatible, make sure you are using the right HDMI port, and some TVs only support 4K and HDR in certain ports. It is important to note that some TVs require you to turn 4K or HDR on within TV settings to enable the port to display in 4K. If you want to connect your cable or satellite box to your Xbox One X, you can do so by connecting an additional HDMI cable between your console's HDMI in port and your cable or satellite box. All right, let's move on to network cable. If you plan on connecting to Xbox Live using a wired cable, connect your high-speed internet cable to the console. If you plan to use a wireless network, you will set this up after powering on your console. All right, so there are other optional connections for Connect, USB accessories, optical audio out, and IR out. If you plan on using your Connect sensor, you will need a Connect adapter and connect it to the console using the far left USB 3.0 port on the back of the console. If you don't have a Connect adapter, visit MicrosoftStore.com or check your local retail store. If you're using an external storage device, we recommend using one of the back USB ports for your connection. If you are upgrading from another Xbox One console, you can move all your games and settings to your new Xbox One X using a hard drive. For help with these other optional connections, visit support.xbox.com. You are now ready to turn on your console and begin the digital setup of your Xbox One X. Insert the included batteries into your controller and press the Xbox button on your controller to get going. Here we go. There it is. Whoa, check out that exclusive Xbox One X boot screen. So cool. All right, so enjoy your new Xbox One X, and should you need additional help setting up your console, visit support.xbox.com or check out the Xbox Assist app on your console.
You look so good in that sweater.
Thank you, I got it from Target.
Nice. Affordable and stylish. Let's move on to the next segment where we're going to be using Skype to connect with Mixer streamer Fourth Room Brewing. Dan, are you there?
I'm here.
Dan!
All right, there it is. How's it going?
Going
What's up,
great,
guys?
man. Correct. Are you a Mixer partner now?
I am, as of Saturday, yes.
What?
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Give it up.
Oh, that is awesome.
What if he said no?
I didn't actually know that.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Because it was in the prompter and it said,
Yeah.
like, please welcome Mixer partner. I was like, I don't think he's a partner yet.
Yeah.
So I'm so
I
glad
am.
that that's true. You deserve it, man. You have a very unique channel, which is why we wanted to talk to you today.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, yeah.
So how long have you been streaming? Speaking of being tenured.
I started streaming June 16th of this year. My first, we did a brew day on June 16th.
That's awesome, man.
Well, I'm muted.
No, yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, we
heard
hear
you
you.
loud and
Hello?
clear. Oh, maybe he can't hear us.
Can you hear us?
Check. Microphone check 1 2.
Why am I speaking?
Mic check.
Can you guys hear me? I
Yes.
can't hear you.
Yes. You can't hear us?
What do we
Okay,
type?
cool. I'm muted, I guess. Sorry, I started streaming on June 16th. I can't hear you guys though, so I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm gonna message him in chat these questions. What do you brew? Let's see if this works. Let's see if he's reading chat.
Ooh, here we go. That's
We can roll with the
I
punches
am.
here.
There we
man.
go.
On the
What do
fly.
I brew? I brew a lot of different beers.
Well, what kind?
So I started with a smoked caramel ale in June, and we did a pumpkin porter Saturday for my button drop day.
Pumpkin porter. That sounds pretty good, man. All right, you can hear us now, just to confirm, or do you want me to type everything?
I can hear it in the Chromebook, so I'm good there.
Nice, nice, very
nice.
cool. All right, so there's just a slight delay, but that's all right.
yeah,
We'll
it's
make it
fine.
work.
It's
We'll make
fine.
it work.
All right. So are you? Do you usually just brew, or do you play a few games as well?
I don't stream games. My streaming computer isn't strong enough for it. It handles the brewing, and that's about it. So I brew, I bottle. We do brew chats every week. I do game on my own, Minecraft, Battlefront, and I did the Battlefront 2 beta, and I can't wait for that game.
Ooh,
Oh, that's awesome.
the game is
man.
just beautiful. It sounds amazing. Everything about that.
I'm super excited to
yeah.
play it myself. Rocky XXXK, excuse me, in chat said he thought someone was standing behind you.
Yes, I did too.
Did you really?
Before we did it. We did a test,
There
and I
you
was
go.
like, "Is that somebody?"
Can you tell us a little bit about that poster?
Yeah, that is me. Back in 2010, I ran the Chicago Marathon, and I got to be in the ad campaign. I lost 120 pounds training for the marathon. It was my first. I've run 4 since, and my goal is to run Chicago and lose 70 more pounds next October and raise money for charity.
That is
Wow.
impressive, running and for a good cause. I can't even run down the block without getting winded. So that is 26.2 miles. That's insane.
That's bananas, man.
Yeah.
So did you mention it? When is that? When is the marathon? What's your goal
It'll be October 7th.
of next year? Well, that's a stupid comment.
No,
of course.
oh, Ethan.
I have a DeLorean, and we're gonna go backwards.
There you go.
Nice,
That's
dude.
a nice response.
Nice. So, you do something very unique on your channel. You stream your brewing. Has your stream changed over time since you started?
It has. The first stream was I have my VOD saved, and it's very rough. It was 2 cameras. I was very much like Will Ferrell and Talladega Nights. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands, and I didn't talk a lot. And it's gotten better. The more followers, the more people that come. I've got some loyal viewers, and they're great, and they make it fun. So, and we share the geeking out of the chemistry and cooking and brewing. So
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite beer you've made?
yes, it's called My Dark Heart. It was a black IPA that we did. It was really hoppy. It was really fun. It was a part of a double brew day. We did a white stout and a black IPA that day, and that one was my favorite. I have to make it again.
That's
Nice.
awesome, man. That is so awesome.
Yeah. I am. All right. So I guess we have our standard question that we ask all of our guests. It's going to require some strong thinking on your part. Let's see. All right. So let's say you can invite 3 video game characters to dinner. Who would they be?
Oh, man, I'd say, let's see, Darth Vader, because he's
Interesting,
cool.
Darth
He can
Vader.
crush the cans or blow up the bottles. I'd say May, because May is awesome in Overwatch.
from Overwatch, yeah.
And yeah, and then I think Steve from Minecraft, just because he can
Steve
build
from
stuff.
Minecraft. What
Yeah.
an awesome dinner.
That's a eclectic group. Yeah.
Nice. Good word, Malik.
Thank you.
Wow.
I've been reading my dictionary.
All right, I do want to ask this as well. If you had for the rest of your life you could only drink one beer, one kind of beer, like a style, what would it be?
Oh man, an IPAs,
IPAs.
hoppy
Okay.
and bitter.
I could have guessed that. I could have
Nice.
guessed that. So can you tell people where and when you stream and give them a little info for us?
Sure, yeah. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central is our brew chat. I stream every other weekend, brew days. The weekends, the off weekends, I bottle and kind of condition the beer and get it ready for the next process. So we go the entire brewing process. So the next brew day will be Saturday the 18th.
Wow, nice, man.
So, and I do, 3 to 4 brew days a month.
Nice.
Jeez.
I might check it out. I'm a noob when it comes to beer, so I might just see
Might
what
teach
it's
you a
all
little bit.
about. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you
Thanks
for
for having
stopping
me,
by.
guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right,
Let's
everybody.
give him a round of applause.
Give it up.
Maybe if we're super nice, he'll send us some samples.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We can try
Maybe.
it out. Anyway, all right. Next up, something I don't do at all.
What do you mean? What do you not do? Oh, I guess if I read, I'll probably find out. All right. For PC gamers, playing on the couch can be a challenge. I met up with Drew Peterson to look at some cool PC accessories to make PC gaming from the couch a breeze. Let's take a look. We're back with friend of the show, Drew Peterson, to talk PC gaming from your living room. Drew, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing
Good
great.
to be back.
I am very lazy when it comes to gaming, so I'm super excited to check this segment out because I want to play from my couch more often than not.
And we're on a couch, which is kind of cool.
Convenient.
Yeah.
So let's dive into this monster that's sitting in front of me because I'm very excited to talk about it.
Today is all about how do we control that PC that's in my living room, and there's several companies that actually make products specifically for this. The first one is by our friends at Corsair.
Oh man.
This is called the Corsair Lapdog.
That's really what it's called.
It's called the Lapdog, yeah. And as you can see, it's got a real nice memory foam pad on the bottom there. It's virtually like a desk on your lap.
Yeah.
There's a specialized keyboard that fits in there. You can use it with any mouse. They've got all these different removable panels and mouse pads, and so you can see all the cables are tucked in. There's just one cable, like an umbilical, that runs to your PC.
Just for the people watching, this is all one thing you buy. This is all one product.
So
mouse,
there's a
keyboard.
couple options. You can actually buy the housing by itself for $119 and then pick the keyboard that you want to put in and the mouse that you want to put in. They also have a couple options where you can get it with the keyboard already pre-installed in there, which one you want.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
This is
So
intense.
controllable with Q, and then normally you're going to have the audio running out your TV, but if you were up late at night and you wanted to have wireless, every one of these companies makes some sort of a wireless headset, and so this is the Void Pro wireless that Corsair makes, and so you would just put that dongle in your PC and put the headphones on, and away you go.
You're not waking up your parents or your significant other. All right, well, let's see the next one then, because this is a monster.
It is big.
Yeah. All right, on to keyboard number 2. This one looks like a Rocat one.
Yeah,
Can you tell us
so
about
this is the Rocat Sova. Again, Rocat, our friends in Germany, a great gaming brand. You can go ahead and try. This is a
let's
little
do
bit
it.
smaller than the Lapdog. Again, it's a self-contained unit. It comes with just one long 15 or 16 foot tether here that's going to the PC. This one's a pretty easy setup. It's got a nice breakaway cable here. That
so you can hide it during the day if you're not playing.
Totally, yeah.
Nice.
Unplug it really and set it to the side.
Yeah.
You can get, it's got some lighting effects on it that we saw on the RGB lighting show. So I set you up with the static color and the breathing WASD key.
Yeah,
I know you like
nice.
that.
I like that touch. I do.
Yeah,
I do.
good.
There's something about it.
They also have a cable management system. It's kind of tucked, all the cables are tucked down underneath, and so you don't really see any of the cables from the mouse or the keyboard. You can kind of make this as long as you want to.
I don't know. I gotta find a way to sneak this out after this shoot. But cool. Well, let's check out the other ones. All right.
bet.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Drew, this Razer keyboard's looking pretty slick. Just tell us a little bit about it.
Razer makes sexy stuff. So this is the Razer Turret. They have this, the tagline for this is designed for the living room. And so you can see it sitting on a charging station here that you could plug in, have it on a table. It's really kind of tucked in the corner. It's not as big and verbose looking. The keyboard just comes out and you turn it on by unfolding it like this, set it on your lap. It's got a wireless mouse that you set on the mouse pad there. A lot smaller footprint than what we just saw.
Yeah.
So it features a full keyboard, a 3500 DPI mouse. One of the cool features of the mouse pad is it's magnetic. And so it won't hold the mouse on there if you flip the pad over, but if you lean one way or the other, you can see that it actually kind of holds the mouse on there. And so that'll give you a little bit more traction and make sure that it stays where it's supposed to.
Yeah. This is great.
And then, obviously, if you wanted to use a headset, Razer makes a really incredible Thresher headset for either PC or Xbox One. This is kind of the bomb headset of the world.
I remember that from a previous segment we did. And it was super comfy. And just like when you're done to charge it, put it away, you just fold it up, put it right
go ahead
back
and
there.
pop it in there. Yeah, the mouse only goes in one way.
Like that?
Yep.
All right. I'm terrified to break it,
Just
but
turned
no,
off
it's
the
easy.
keyboard, which is awesome, and it only goes in one way, and then boom, 40 hours of gameplay on one charge.
That's great.
Ready for the last one?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
am. Nice.
What I've done is I've taken a $5 piece of medium density tag board. I've spray painted it. I took the liberty of adding a little bit of Logitech graphics. Curtis, I hope that's okay. Go ahead and set that on your lap
dig it,
there.
man. I
You'll
dig
see
it.
it's very light.
Yeah.
This is the new Logitech G613 keyboard, wireless keyboard. So full gaming keyboard there. I've got a really cool retro mouse pad for you. I thought you would enjoy the Duke Nukem mouse pad. Yeah.
That is awesome.
And then we've got a G603 wireless gaming mouse from Logitech. And so together with those things and the dongles plugged into the PC, you can see that I can create, it's super easy. It allows me to use Logitech stuff. The board is comfortable. I don't think you need a pad.
No, it's not bad at all, to be honest.
It's the perfect size, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've outdone yourself. This is the best you've ever done.
The keyboard and the mouse both get 18 months of battery life.
What?
Not 18 hours, 18 months of battery life. And so literally this is the kind of thing where you could hide the keyboard and the mouse under the couch when you're done with it. You could hide it like you would want to hide the other ones. And then if you need a wireless headset, they've got a really awesome G5 33 headset that comes out. This is a really sexy wireless
Thank you
headset.
very
Yeah, I
much.
know, I knew that was gonna happen.
Put that right there.
So yeah.
No, thank you. This is great. Yeah, this is a nice, comfortable piece of work that you made. I'm like impressed that you did that yourself.
Yeah.
Drew, this is great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This has been awesome. I'm gonna steal all of it. So thank you very much. Back to the live show. Back to the live show. I'm working on my cuts,
He's a
guys. If you have
changed
suggestions,
man.
Ed didn't like it. If you guys have suggestions
don't like
for how to
that?
cut back, what do you say?
I say back to the live show. Why don't you like that, Ed?
I think that's why I did it. I think I was making fun of Malik.
Too much attention to it.
Calls too much to the.
Thank
Okay.
you, Drew.
Wait,
Oh.
thank you, Drew. And then what? Point at the camera? You gotta. You gotta. I don't know. What?
What would you guys?
Back to me at the studio. Chat, give us some ideas here. Back to future me. Ed doesn't like that.
How do
either.
you
I
throw
tried
back
that
to the
one.
live show? Tell us
I
in
used-
chat.
I tried back to you guys, and then Malik and everyone else started making fun of me for that one. It doesn't.
okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get made fun of.
Whatever you do, we will hate it.
That's 100% true.
You know what you're playing.
Oh my God! Whatever you do, we will hate it. All right. But I gotta figure. So maybe that's a brainstorming session.
We'll figure it out. We'll
have
set up a meeting. We'll set up an hour-long
set up a-
meeting.
All right.
There you go.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see what chat said.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. But we're already in the show.
It's pretty good. It's funny though. It's funny.
Back to the crew.
Ethan out.
Ah.
Ethan out.
Eden out.
But then it cuts
my-
to me, and so it doesn't
Yeah.
work as the same.
Good night and good luck.
Good night. That's a classic. Good night and good luck.
What if it's morning time?
That is an actual broadcaster's go-to. Who Ed? Do you know who's the broadcaster that's from? It's a movie with George Clooney. Good night and good luck. It won an Oscar.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
I've
We'll-
always wanted to say that though. I want an excuse to say that in a real broadcast. So I'm glad you brought that up. I could just mic drop. Yeah, there's some great ones in here.
you guys are better than us
Yeah.
at this, so we should
so
just
thank
go.
you. Thank you very much.
All right, so it's time for 3 streams to watch. Of course, we never start this without cueing the music.
Can we cue the music?
Ooh.
Here we go. It was like too fast, but I like it.
It's okay,
That's
yeah.
good. All right, so I'm gonna start this one because you did 2 last
Go
week.
for it, yeah.
Sweet. This one is a personal favorite of mine. Mixer.com/handsoff, formerly known as Hands Off My Nuts. Hailing from Houston, Texas, Jeff, or Hands as he prefers to be called, is the self-proclaimed coolest person you'll ever meet, and ever humble. He loves the competitive side of the gaming scene, but he doesn't let that get in the way of having a fun gaming session every once in a while. Though he primarily streams PUBG, he sometimes branches out to other games or partakes in IRL streams on occasion. Be sure to catch him live every weekday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central on Mixer.com/handsoff.
Ooh, good stuff. All right, let's move on to DJ Hero. DJ Hero is everything his name implies. Part DJ, part hero, all excellent streamer. DJ's affinity for hip-hop and trap music is rivaled only by his preference for a particular wall crawler of which he has themed his entire stream. Having been gaming since the days of GoldenEye on N64, DJ considers gaming to be one of his great loves, second only to his wife. Like a costume crime fighter, DJ splits his time between 2 worlds, DJing and streaming. So you'll typically find him on Mixer.com/DJ Hero starting at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. That's interesting. Every weekday.
It's just a normal
It's
time
just a
zone.
time
Malik.
zone. It's a time zone.
Moving on, variety streamer Midnight Queen comes to us from New Jersey, where she was born and raised. Midnight, whose real name is Andrea, has been gaming since before she can remember and loves playing games on both console and PC. Having dubbed herself the unofficial Queen of Call of Duty, you can typically find her playing COD, though she does frequently branch out to other franchises. Midnight has a great passion for books, music, and movies, and loves to talk to her chat about their favorites. Whether you're an interactive chatter or a quiet lurker, you're always welcome to stream with the Queen. Be sure to check her out at Mixer.com/MidnightXQueen. MidnightXQueen.
That was 3 streams to watch.
That was good. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, great writing. Shout
Great
out to
writing.
great
Shout out
writing,
to
yeah.
writers
The real
everywhere.
MVP.
Yeah, for
because
sure. We just show up and we read teleprompters. Sometimes not so great.
Yeah, sometimes. And
Yeah.
you can tell when we improvise because the show goes like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. the one laugh.
There you go.
This is why you need
I'll
a
take
live
it.
audience.
We'll
That's
take
fine.
it,
That's
yeah.
good. Malik, I gotta say, you're looking like Lando Calrissian. I'm loving this mustache.
Thank you. Before the show, I did not know who that is, so I appreciate the hint on who that is. But yes, your mustache is looking great. We have the finest mustaches in the game.
I don't think
it-
that's true.
is it
Tom
mustaches?
Selleck is significantly better.
That's true.
Yes,
That's
yes.
true.
What's the debate?
What's the debate?
You You're cheating
Okay.
Movember because you're also growing a beard.
Oh,
That's right. Okay.
so I'm curious. Yeah, chat. What do you think? It seems like people think I'm cheating because I left a little 5 o'clock shadow here.
And I think I agree.
Here, your entire face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But I have the mustache still.
No, it's supposed to be just a mustache.
It's supposed to be just.
that's
Is
what I
that
said.
chat? What's your thoughts? Like
Chat saying.
I don't know, cause I'll shave it. I'll look like an idiot. My wife will leave me, but I will do it for you.
For us,
Know
wow.
that.
She might. No, I do.
like it.
She said it to my face before I left this morning.
Nice. Yes,
But
I
we'll see.
haven't heard of Lando Calrissian.
Chuck's is
I
shaking
never
her
had
head.
a geek card. I don't watch movies. I play like 3 different games. I'm just
Lando's like one of the most handsome gentlemen from the Star Wars universe.
got it. You sent me the GIF earlier.
I did.
So I guess that's
Just
the
watch
connection.
his lines and swoon. Like it's
So good. Yeah, and so now Donald Glover will be taking on his role.
nice.
There we
That's a
go.
good reference.
Yeah.
He's very good at hitting on the ladies in the Star Wars universe.
Oh.
Smooth
That's why
criminal.
I'm nothing like him.
No,
I'm
what do you
terrible.
mean? Are you not good at hitting on women?
Hey,
5
how's
tips for hitting on women.
How's it going?
All right, sorry.
Fair enough. Yeah, so man, our show was really quick today. So yeah, just ask us questions in chat. Questions in chat.
You want to keep this going?
I mean,
you're having too much fun.
Yeah.
You want to go play the
I
Xbox?
always- this is honestly, I said this before. This is my favorite part of the week.
Yeah.
Getting up here and kind of talking about video games and chatting with the people in the chat. It's great.
It is great. It is great. Yeah. So when did it change from no shave? I think that's a regional thing because I grew up in the Midwest in Texas and it was always no shave November. And moving here, it's Movember, which is
Well, there's
mustaches.
I think it's 2 different things. No
Yeah.
Shave November. I think
No Shave-
Movember is men's health awareness. It's supposed to bring awareness to men's health.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah,
know that.
that's what
I just thought it was an
Movember's for.
excuse for us to all look like morons for a month.
Funny for
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
gosh,
why I
that
did
is a
it.
good
Ethan
cause.
just wanted to do it. It's fine.
that's why.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's why.
No Shave November.
This week, we need to point out the website and tell everybody about
Let's
it.
There we
let's
go.
tell
Let's
everybody
do
about
that.
it.
Let's do
And
that.
also, everybody, please grow mustaches this month if you
Yes.
can.
And if you can't,
Everybody.
just draw on your face with a
If
marker.
you can't, just draw. And please tweet those pictures at Watch Mixer because I want Josh to come to my office and be like, why am I getting pictures of mustaches? I'm not going to
Yes.
tell him about this.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that'll be hilarious. There we go. Nixie. Google says November is a popular time for men to sport facial hair as part of No Shave November or Movember. No Shave November or Movember are underway, and while both are month-long campaigns that involve growing out your facial hair to raise awareness for men's health issues, they are not one and the same. Look
we
at
learned
that.
something.
I feel
See, you
like
guys
an idiot.
return the tips back to us. It's okay. Ethan, listen, we've had worse experiences. You said, again, that Maryland was in New England, which is not true.
It kind of is true. Isn't it an original 13 colony? That's
Yes.
New England to me.
I love that we're bringing this back up. No, 13 colonies is different. That's
Okay.
the first 13 states.
So where does New England end?
New England is a region, not necessarily a.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll give you the geography tips at some point.
I mean, I trust you. You were there. I've never been. So
You were in the state. But yeah,
in
that's
any
good
case,
stuff. Good
yes.
stuff.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is always a genuine pleasure. The best part of my week.
Yeah, agreed.
It's so much
Agreed,
fun. Yeah.
agreed.
Always a pleasure, Malik.
Always
Thanks
a
for coming up
pleasure.
and doing this with me time and time again. We really hope if you tuned into the
Cheers.
broadcast last night, thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed that as well. Great
so
host.
exciting. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I'm so proud of like MK and Ricari and
Yeah.
all, and of course Larry and Graham are
yeah.
pros at it. But just getting to see them at that huge event, I was like, I didn't have anything to do with it, but I
Yeah.
felt proud.
Yeah,
I was
me
like-
too.
I
Totally.
was like, I see you guys. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It was so awesome to watch. Those guys have been killing it.
Yeah,
I'm really,
for
really
sure.
happy for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I think, thank you guys so much for tuning in, especially on our new channel. If
Mm-hmm.
you haven't already, make sure you hit that button. Am I pointing in the right direction?
Wrong one.
Smash that like button. There's the heart right there.
Follow button.
It's a follow
It looks
button.
Like a little heart. If you don't know why there's a heart there,
I work for Mixer Ed. I understand.
they might not know.
No,
So
that's
it's
fair.
there?
That's fair. There's a little heart up there, guys. If you don't know what that is a button that you press for notifications.
There you
for
go.
when we go live.
Follow.
Simple.
I like to follow.
Well, you follow it, but then you get notifications. I think that's what he was
You can
going
actually
for.
turn those on. By the way, if you follow. Nice.
Ed, it's just-
Quick tip for Mixer, you can only get notifications from 50 streamers.
Ooh.
So you have to go into your settings and actually adjust that. So if you're hitting that threshold, you won't be getting notifications for us. Also, if you follow 50 streamers, do you go outside?
Christ.
You can't watch 50 streamers in a week and like get things done.
Speak for yourself, Ethan.
All right, fair enough. I apologize. I definitely follow like hundreds of people at this point.
It's cool. Yeah, so be sure to check out our next episode of Tips and Tricks next and every single Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
And our sister show this week in esports every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Can I plug
That's right.
Level Up? Can I plug that?
Yeah, of course.
And hey,
Level up.
yeah, there's no plug for Level Up. Guys, Fridays, if you love Mixer and you love to hear about what the inner workings of it, Level Up Cast, mixer.com/mixer at noon on Fridays.
Yep.
And then,
It's kind of like getting to go to a meeting, right?
yeah, it's exactly right. You get to, it's like going to a meeting with us, and we take
that's a good
feedback
way to
from you
think about
guys very seriously
Yeah.
in that. And we really value that time to get to the community, ask you guys questions, get asked questions, and get feedback in general. And we have another new show.
That's right.
An hour after Level Up on the same channel. Mixer Staff Playdates, name to be changed. That's our tester name.
Okay. You and Tabs did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Playing a little Rocket League and Destiny.
Playing a little Rocket League and Destiny.
Yeah, it was super fun. This week, we're going to be playing PUBG on Mixer's very own private server. So we'll be sending out a password so anybody can play with us, and that's going to be at 2 o'clock on Friday.
Nice,
Should be
nice,
great.
nice. I love how the last bit of this show turned into commercial, but it's good.
I know, it's
more
plugs.
streams to watch.
It's plugging?
Yeah.
We're plugging.
We're giving people tips
On what else
on what to watch.
Nice. He's getting yelled at. Yes,
it,
but
I love
no,
it.
it's fun. We like to have fun around here.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we go, we're gonna raid a wonderful streamer, a wonderful streamer,
right.
Captain Skids.
Love the name. Love the name.
Wow.
Ooh, that mask is terrifying.
He's looking at it. So let's get over there before we go offline. Whoa,
Yes,
jeez, this
he
guy's
is.
intense. Get over there. Let's hashtag TNT raid. I'm gonna join right now.
Say hello to him. Ask him if he's having a good day. He
Let's-
looks.
He looks what? How can you
He has
tell
a
what he
mask.
looks like?
Yeah, well,
He looks
the mask is
concerned.
quite terrifying. But
We're raiding him, guys. Hashtag TNT raid. I want to see you all in there. Go make this person's day.
Yeah.
I mean, you won't know if he's happy about it or not.
yeah,
but
I feel like he's gonna jump through the screen and pull me into his.
Started.
There it goes.
It's begun.
It's
Oh, there it is.
begun.
Can you guys see it?
Begun. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hold on, let me get mine in there. TNT raid.
Use our emotes. Don't forget to use our emotes.
Blow it up, baby. Blow it
Yeah.
up. Crush that chat. Let's break chat.
Oh, look at it.
He's happy. Look at him.
Look at
yeah.
Take it easy.
I love Ed's sound effects. I feel like we have a soundboard in here.
Oh, I think Ed just died.
It's great. I love this. I love this.
Oh, he's too excited. Look at the chat on the screen. That's so
yeah,
amazing.
use those emotes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank
I
you guys.
love
Thank
that.
you guys for participating in the raid, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
We will be here next week.
It's been our pleasure serving you. We'll see you.